The city lights blurred, a familiar comfort, now a dizzying kaleidoscope. Miles Morales, usually soaring with effortless grace, felt a different kind of hunger gnawing at him. Not for a burger, not for a nap after a long night of patrol, but a sharp, primal thirst that clawed at his throat. His enhanced senses, once a gift, were now a torment, picking up the frantic thrum of countless heartbeats beneath him. Each pulse was a siren song, a horrifying invitation he fought with every fiber of his being. The Blood Hunt event had swept across the globe, turning heroes and villains alike into creatures of the night. Miles had been caught in its terrifying embrace, transformed not by choice, but by the relentless surge of an ancient vampiric curse. Suddenly, his venom blast felt colder, more destructive than before. His camouflage, usually a tactical advantage, now felt like a predatory instinct, a way to stalk unseen. The line between hero and monster had blurred dangerously, and he was teetering on the edge. Every shadow seemed to whisper insidious promises. Every drop of blood, no matter how small, became an overwhelming temptation. He found himself clenching his fists, digging his nails into his palms, anything to anchor himself to the humanity that felt like it was rapidly slipping away. The constant battle was exhausting, a silent scream within his own mind as he fought against the very nature of his new, terrifying existence. It became clear, swiftly and terribly, that this was a fight he couldn't win alone. The weight of his new instincts was too heavy, too insidious. He needed help, and not just any help. He needed someone with a deeper understanding of the supernatural, of ancient curses and mystical remedies. His thoughts turned to Wakanda, to its king, T'Challa, the Black Panther. Making his way to Wakanda, however, was an ordeal in itself. The journey was fraught with internal peril. Each passing civilian, each moment of vulnerability stretched Miles' self-control to its breaking point. He remembered one particularly tense moment, huddled in the cargo hold of a stealth jet, the rhythmic hum of the engines barely masking the frantic pulse in his own ears. T'Challa, ever perceptive, had observed him with a quiet intensity, a deep understanding in his gaze. "Miles," T'Challa had said, his voice calm yet firm, "you must hold on to the light within you. It is the only thing that separates you from the shadows that seek to consume us all." It was a constant, desperate affirmation. Upon arriving in the technologically advanced yet spiritually ancient nation, their hope lay with Bast, the Panther God, patron deity of Wakanda. Bast, whose influence touched the very fabric of magic and spirit, was their only chance against such an unnatural affliction. It was a stark reminder to Miles that the threats he faced extended far beyond the familiar clashes with technologically enhanced villains or superpowered criminals. There were older, darker forces at play in the universe, forces that demanded a different kind of courage, a different kind of solution. The ritual was unlike anything Miles had ever experienced. It wasn't a scientific experiment or a gadget-based solution. It was a ceremony steeped in ancient power, conducted within a hidden Wakandan temple. T'Challa and the Dora Milaje stood vigil, their presence a silent, unwavering support. The air crackled with mystical energy. The scent of rare herbs mingled with the metallic tang that seemed to emanate from Miles himself. There were chants, visions, and a feeling of being pulled between two worlds, the one he knew and the one he had horrifyingly become. He remembered the struggle, a final, visceral battle against the vampiric essence trying to claim him entirely. It was a desperate push and pull, a fight for his very soul. The relief when the foreign entity finally receded was not a sudden snap, but a gradual fading, like a fever breaking. Exhaustion washed over him, profound and complete. He collapsed, no longer craving blood, but simply the oblivion of sleep. The fangs receded, his skin regained its natural warmth, and the terrible hunger finally, truly dissipated. He was Miles again, but forever changed by the shadow he had wrestled with. Emerging from that dark chapter, Miles Morales was undeniably different. The experience had left an indelible mark, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. he had faced a horror far more intimate than any supervillain, the horror of himself, twisted into something he loathed. He learned the terrifying truth of how easily one's identity can be compromised and the profound importance of resilience, not just in battle, but in the silent war within. Miles Morales had always been a hero of heart and courage, but this trial added layers of depth, a quiet strength born from facing his own deepest fears. It's a powerful reminder that even our most familiar heroes can be thrust into unfamiliar territory, forcing them to evolve in ways they never anticipated. What do you think about Miles's journey into vampirism? How do you think this experience changed him long-term? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, please consider following for more deep dives into the unexpected corners of our favorite heroes' sagas.